and welcome to 2Gents and a social topic. And today, I'd like to say welcome to Aaron. Good day, sir.
Good day, Stephen. How are you this fine Friday morning, afternoon, or evening?
Yeah, we had that earlier today when Angelica was saying all three in German. It is difficult. I mean, we've got an audience around the world. Welcome to everybody who is watching us. And we hope that you enjoy the show today. We want you to come in and join us. It's just 2Gents and social media. And we've got a couple of topics we want to start talking about. But you will find the link to join us on my page on Facebook. And if you click that link, you can come in and join us. And we've got somebody watching us, so that's the place to start. So to the one person watching. Yeah. Sorry.
We were talking before the show, kind of some interesting things that we discovered about the live streaming, the sharing, and getting viewers. And so we did a little new experiment today. I went live, and we'll see if that makes a difference as far as on the timelines and appearing and getting an audience and everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. We appear at the moment to be fighting against Facebook to gain an audience. I mean, we're happy with our audience, but there are situations where you get the feeling that Facebook are actually restricting the flow. And it'd be interesting to, given the experiment that Aaron's doing today, it'd be interesting to see what the results are. And we have a viewer.
I'm seeing on the Facebook stream too. To my personal page, and to my public profile.
Right.
So yeah, this is going to be a good topic today because it is changing, and that is one of the things about technology is that it's constantly changing, and it's kind of like the relationship thing out on social media. Relationships are constantly changing too. You know, I meet a new business, and we talk business, and we have a small little relationship. Next thing you know, a year later, we've done 4 projects and our relationship has grown. So with social media and this new, what are you calling it? There can definitely be changes happening.
Right, and there are changes happening, definitely. We now have viewers. Welcome to Alfredo. We can see your comments if you are watching us. Thank you for watching. And we can see your comments. That didn't work. So I'm going to switch that off, switch that back on. And okay, I've broken it. Okay, can you still hear me? We'll carry on regardless. I've broken the agenda. Right, okay. We'll work on the sound. Let's just continue. Now, we were talking earlier, as you said, before we came on air, and we're talking about the interest in topics. Would you like to expand on that and how things are working out at the moment?
Well, like we were kind of discussing before the show, with the newsfeed algorithms, topic and groups, there's a lot of dynamics and variables that influence how a post is shared and how a post is seen on individual timelines. This is kind of a complex thought to follow because there are multiple factors which can change how things work. One of the factors obviously is topic, is a name topic. Another factor is groups. What types of groups, and not more than within the group itself, the actual people and the dynamics and the process of a group.
Yeah,
because,
sorry.
Because what can happen is if you start getting in groups, everyone's just sharing amongst themselves and you get no new audience.
That's true. You've got to do things differently in order to attract an audience. I mean, if you keep on doing the same sort of thing, then the audience is effectively, at the end of the day, is going to walk away because they're bored. So you've got to keep up the tempo.
And the tempo changes, just like technology. Platforms are going to change. Search algorithms are going to change. And the dynamics of listings, such as the Google algorithm, the Facebook algorithm, is constantly changing with technology. And people are changing. You know, as people build a more fruitful time with another person, things will change. As they're participating in projects that working out as they had hoped, those people will separate. And like you're saying with the audience and the live streaming, 1 week you're new viewers. The next week you're going to have 25, and those are the same 25 that maybe have watched your show the last 5 times. They're just your fans. So this brings a lot of questions to the table.
It does. It does. Basically, we can't rely on what happened last week happening again this week, because the algorithm changes, and you've got to change your tactics, but you can't do it without knowing what's changed. And you only find out what changed after the event. So you can do, as we did a show 2 weeks ago, which had 250 live viewers. And the show this week had 49 live viewers, one of whom was John. So we're thankful for John. But this is the magic of live video, and anything can happen. And we're going to change up gears, and we're going to welcome Ali to join us and have his take. Good afternoon, Ali, or good evening.
Yeah, very good evening. Hope you all both are good. Hello, sir. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for asking.
Welcome.
Right.
The topic is today's. Yep. Please.
Pardon?
Please, sir. Please, sir. Stephen, you are asking something.
Yes. The question is, when are you in groups on Facebook? Do you use Facebook groups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Right. Okay. Do you find that some are busy and some are not?
In the groups?
In groups, yeah.
Yeah. When some groups are productive, yes, definitely they give you the information, different updates. They provide updates. And I am the member of different groups which are really productive for me, and I use them very often.
And do you have quiet groups as well? Groups that are quiet? You've said you've got productive groups. Do you have groups that are quiet?
Yep.
Right. And what do you think the difference is between the two? One where a lot of people are posting and one where it's quiet. Do you think the person who's running the group is the difference?
Yep. Actually, in the start, when people, they make group and then they invite you to their groups. In the start, they really upload some productive material. But as their group keep on going, their interest of giving people some interesting things decreases, and they just make the group funny. So I also have abandoned many groups due to this activity, that people get uninterested and they don't give due attention what they have they have built that group in the start. So I have abandoned many groups too, quite.
Yeah, I mean that's it, Aaron. It's the key to the group being successful is the admin, isn't it?
Some groups, yes. Some groups, it's actually, I've found a lot of interesting things on groups that other people are posting besides the admin. Like sometimes some groups don't allow audience posts, and it's very controlled by the admin, where other groups allow audience posts. And so it's a very dynamic platform. One of the groups that I'm privy to admin is the Pirate Radio Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So this group allows its members to post their content, their links, and so this group is very active. There's continually new people coming in, continually new content, and the admins, of course, put their stuff in, but the group really is a lot more active. But not so many likes and comments, but people are connecting. Like if I see a post that really interests me, I'll go to that person's profile and I'll read through some of their stuff and like some of those other posts and begin that more personal connection to where it's not necessarily on Facebook that I like their. That's a different story than a productivity group where the admin has a very focused content and very specific within that group.
Yeah, I take your point that in groups where the admin has to approve the posts, the dynamic is stalled, isn't it? It stops. If you post at 10 o'clock in the morning and it doesn't get approved until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, not only have you forgotten about it, yeah, you've forgotten what you posted. You know, you get a notice saying this post has been approved, but the moment may have gone. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the admin comes and approves. They maybe have a set time. I come in at 3 o'clock and manage such and such page, and I go through the comments and approve. So 10 approvals and timeline factors because it's a timeline.
Yeah, indeed. And just a point from Alfredo, which I think is a good one. The larger the Facebook groups, the more noise seems to occur. The smaller Facebook group, there's better. In a smaller group, there's better interaction. Do you agree with that, Ali? That if you've got a small group of people who get to know each other, that it works well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, actually, as I had told you earlier, that when they start group, there is really a nice material. But at the time goes on, the admin also wants to, to vest his group, to advertise his group, and to add some kind of funny stuff there. I have a little memory. I recall it with you that in the past I joined a group that was really interesting group that was about the education purpose. But later on, as I always check their posts. I always like and comment their posts. But later on, the group was turned into we are Muslims, and the group was turned against the Islam. I don't know why, how the group was hacked. I don't know what was that, and there was really unwanted material there, and I suddenly spammed that group and just quit that group. Such things happened, and we left them in just a blink of an eye. So as you have asked me about the strength of the group, yeah, absolutely. Where there is less strength, there is less noise as well, and where there is large strength, the noise is more. So having short group and productive material there will be productive for you. You will enter your material, you will get different comments, and there is no noise and no interference in some extra frequency. So smaller group will be productive for you.
I agree. And one thing I've got to say, and this is on a broadcasting note, that your picture, Ali, and your video and your sound have improved tremendously. Are you in a different place?
Yeah, really. Today I'm feeling very comfortable with you and enjoying the talk today. Thank you very much. Actually, you told me the solution last night. Now the uploading speed is quite high.
Brilliant. Okay, so better connection and live video becomes a practicality. Because
and I am more experienced.
That's true. Right. Okay. Now, back to our topic, and so we have a situation where we go together in communities. Communities can be busy or not. They can be directed or not. But it is a great place to make friends, isn't it, Aaron?
Yes, and I forget our guest's name today, but he brought up Ali brought up a very good point about certain groups being very productive, yet other groups having a lot of, being that it's a social media platform, of course, any social situation, there's going to be some noise. There's going to be, defined as far as family, close friends, and new friends, and acquaintances, and people that just showed up, that are just there, public. And so this dynamic becomes very important for the social media strategist, because as you're in a very large group with lots of noise and lots of people saying lots of things at various hours of the day, that gives you the opportunity to connect and follow topics that are interesting to you, that relate to your topic, rather than the Facebook algorithm deciding, or the Google research algorithm using quantum computing to decide for you in advance. You actually can go through and select who you follow, select which groups you participate with, and check it, take a look.
Yep. I mean, that's it. We have so many options and so many groups that we can be part of that you have to focus, don't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is also a very dynamic aspect of the social media sphere, and I guess if you call it sociology as a general study, that not only do things and topics change, but people are people. So I know when I'm following Steven, I can almost guarantee you I'm going to catch a share of a new show he's producing, because I know he's producing shows. I know that I'm going to catch most of his shows that he's producing on his timeline, which is very good for me, because that allows me to connect with more people that have similar interests to Steven as far as the podcasting and live streaming, and also connect with them on a more, I guess, social environment, to where things like, I like racquetball, or gosh, I like pictures of sunsets, things personal level rather than a professional level, which I see, you see this with social selling, or all these different aspects of using social media platforms to market. Now, this also becomes an aspect of that word of mouth of marketing, or affiliate aspect of marketing, which again brings in not only the technical aspects, the environment aspects such as the algorithms, but the social aspects, as far as who do you know and what do you know them for and how do you know them. And Mafradu's got a good comment. Using a combination of pages and groups helps find people and topics you can engage with, rather than letting the Facebook or Google algorithm do those decisions for you with their great quantum computers that analyze 2,000 different parts of your personality to project what you might do, and then feed you the proper stimuli so that you choose their products. Very simple marketing. If you've taken any advanced marketing courses, this concept will be very straightforward for you to understand.
So what you're saying is this: take control. Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's it.
I will.
Yes, Ali, carry on.
I will add two type of groups. Actually, we are facing in our continent. These are a kind of groups that in one group, the people are more concerned about comparing genders to each other. Actually, boys are comparing themselves to girls, and the girls are comparing themselves to the boys. and boys are lambasting and harshly criticizing to girls, and girls are critically criticizing the boys. And the other group there is that is about the scholarships. Actually, as I am in the university and in my final years, I will be finished by 2018, and definitely if I go to study abroad, I need a scholarship. And there is a group about scholarships that the person admin actually he uploads on daily basis, and that's very productive, and different people are getting benefit from that. And you can see there are always two ways, one is positive, one is negative, and what you choose is your option, and the key is in your hand. So the groups, I think the groups are more productive than the pages, because on the page a single person is running the page, and the group there are different people are there, and more opinions you get there from there, and more kind of knowledge you will get from page groups as compared to pages.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's about taking control, and I mean, there are groups that we want to just chill in, and then groups that we are there for a purpose. And we talked a moment ago about social marketing, because that's why some of us are actually here. We're actually not only interested in making new contacts and new friends, but we're interested in actually selling ourselves and our services. Yes, Aaron?
Oh, that brings up a great opportunity to plug our projects. Of course, I have brought to you by 16tosuccess.com, where mindset is, and then of course, Stephen, I know you have your product, education, right?
Yes, and just want to say hello to Rebel. Thank you for joining us. And yes, I do. I enjoy broadcasting. I've learned a lot in the last 2 years, and I share that by doing courses on Udemy and Skillshare. And if you go either to Udemy or Skillshare and just type in my name, I'm going to try and show it on screen. Type in my name on Udemy or Skillshare, you'll find my courses. Thank you for that plug. And whilst we're on plugs, just for a moment, just indulge me for a moment. I was fortunate to be on a show. I'm on a show on Monday nights, which is the Be Live Weekly show, which is the official show hosted by Jeff Adams. And something amazing happened this week I just want to talk about, which is, it's in the context of social media, so I'm not going too far out on a limb. The show on Monday night involves Jeff Adams, myself, and Ross Brand. And we do the show, and Jeff introduces it. I do tips and tricks for 5 to 10 minutes, broadcasting tips and tricks, and then a guest comes on, and then Ross does a marketing section. So you've got 4 sections in the show. And I was doing the tips and tricks section, and you can see how many people are watching as we can today. And it suddenly hit 500 watching live. Then it hit 1,000 people watching live. And then it hit 5,000 people. End of the day, by the end of the show, 15,000 people had watched the show. Now, I would like to claim some credit for that, but I can't. And it was a combination of the team that works on the show and our guest. Now, our guest was a gentleman called Steve Aitchison, who has 2 businesses, which he runs on Facebook, totally on Facebook, and he has a Facebook page. You will, well, I know I've got a few hundred fans. I'm happy. I don't have a problem. But he has 3.25 million people who like his page. So it is possible. He is from Scotland, and in Scotland, only 3 people know him. If he walks out the door, nobody will recognize him. But if he comes onto Facebook, 3.3 million people know who he is. And my point is, he's not got there because he wanted to. He's got there because he worked for it. And I think that's the thing that we'd all agree on, isn't it, Aaron? You've got to work for it. You can't just expect it.
Absolutely. You know, Stephen, we met in the Blab days, and we were, you know, kind of social streaming. And at that time, I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do online. And as you know, I got together with Charlene Burke and Christian Williams on the Mindset Project, where we developed the 16tosuccess.com. Can you put that up there too? 16tosuccess.com. You know, and kind of for me, it was to hone my public speaking skills, because that's a difficult part of business. And it was actually very hard for me to get up on. Taking a lot of work, like you're saying, that wasn't easy. That's not easy to speak in public, to hold a discussion and follow a topic, or even to write and present a monologue about a topic. This takes a lot of hard work, a lot of frustration, and a lot of failure, as I personally went through, to even get to this level. And so that's where that 16 to Success project came in, because that was 2016, 16 unalienable laws of success. And as a education, a self-education by teaching. So we put that together with some other motivational or mindset leaders and made the product as an internationally available product. And so podcast, 2Gents and a Topic, and this is actually the first time we've ever done a plug for either of our products, which seems kind of
well, it is. I mean, we've done
every week
quite a few shows together. I think we're allowed once in every 6 shows to talk about the business that we do, and that's very pertinent, because a question from Alfredo. Now, Alfredo, if you check out Alfredo's page on Facebook, you'll see a lot of wonderful broadcasts that he does. And it's a team effort, but led by Alfredo, and he does broadcasting, which is brilliant. And John, we're aware of that. And I've lost my track. Let's come back. And his question is, a business created on social networking online, does it work? What's your answer, Aaron? And then I'll take a look at that, and then we'll ask Ali.
I would say if it is designed for Facebook, business models vary greatly depending on, of course, if you studied business, you know, product, price, placement, or promote business. So when you were saying Facebook business, you have to analyze those 3 aspects of business. And of course it works if your product and your price on Facebook is correct, and then if your promotion is correct. And that really does have to do with how you build your business, how you configure the processes, your business plan, your marketing plan.
Well, it's all got to come together, hasn't it? You've got to have, we keep coming back to this, but you've got to have a focus. You've got to have an end in mind when you're actually doing anything on social media, whether you're doing it on a personal level or a business level. You've got to know where you're headed, because if you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. So it is work. Because, Ali, I know you're at the moment, but do you have a business online, or friends who have business online?
Well, not much experience about it, but as Aaron said about the business online, giving answer to the question, I would also share that if there is marketing and your marketing products, all the features are meeting with original price, all the features are really, true. On the Facebook, if you have the real price, the real features that are actually meeting with the product, then the buyer will buy the product, he will use, and definitely he will recommend his or her friends to go for that product again. Because most of the time on social media there is a kind of independence that everyone can do what he wants to. So if you are really going on a professional level and you are actually synchronizing your product to the marketing on each level, then your product is going very well, and your business will go will go far and success will be there. And if you are just going for fun, you are just marketing to for your advertisement only, and there is no matching of your product on the wholesale rate, then it is not going to work for you, and you will definitely be dumped soon. So the marketing is well. If I talk about the networking, a business on networking level, marketing is the best business on the Facebook.
Well, want to take a point there, Aaron. We can only see part of you. Brilliant. Okay, right. You're back now. Yeah, you made a good point there, which I want both of us to follow, all of us to follow up on, and that is getting recommendations. Because if you can get somebody who will recommend you, then that's a job well done, isn't it? Aaron.
That's how I get most of my clients, my web clients, is local recommendations.
Yep, and that's basically because people. I'm going to bring this in, that if you are doing business online, you've got to go the extra mile. You've got to do more than somebody else would do. Do you agree that's true or not?
Yes. It's very interesting, this conversation, because obviously I plugged the 16 to success, which is the mindset, and then talking today about what would be a good Facebook business model makes me realize, of course, the network marketing model, and then, of course, the information.
Yep.
Which means that I understand all three of these, because in attraction marketing, the idea is to get people to interact with you on various higher level ideas than business. And then throughout that interaction, you introduce them to the business solutions. So as me, I'm kind of just and I'm interested in learning more about many topics. So when I start getting that personal connection with somebody, how is it that you have so much energy? And then I could go into whatever modality. If they're a local, I do essential oils, massage therapy, or if they're online, I can show them some mindset things, or available online, international, or throughout America. So this is one aspect of it. When you're talking affiliate marketing, that's basically what you're doing. You're finding people with an interest. You're not making the relationship part, but you're doing the analytics part of what are they after and what do they want, and then you provide them an affiliate product that fills that need. So it becomes, again, about the person. You are having a personal relationship through data analytics when you're doing affiliate marketing on a search basis. And you're doing the same thing, a person focus, when you're relationship marketing.
Yep. Take your point totally. Now, we're going to change gear because we're going to be joined by a friend of ours, Aaron, and I'm going to not going to say who he is, but you'll recognize him as soon as he arrives. Okay?
It's showtime!
Talkinator! How are you doing?
I'm fine. Do you know what I found out recently? Now, I've got to say, are you sitting in a cafe today? Aaron?
No, I'm
whose music am I listening to in the background? That's what I want to know. Yeah, anyway. Now, I've found something that I didn't realise. Oh, it's noisy. I've found out that you're not really meant to play music on Facebook. And I've been doing it live. But anyway, there you go. Find out something every week. So, There's a bit of a noisy background coming in from someone. I don't know who it is. I don't know if you've heard it, Stephen, but it's really loud. It's like a big fan on in the background. Yeah. So, yeah, don't know who it is. It may be Ali, I don't know. So, what I was saying, what we're talking about?
We are talking about the algorithms Facebook uses to implant their preferred news feed on your timeline. No. They're small for productivity. We're talking about so much, Talkinator. You know how our show goes with Steve.
Well, I have been kind of listening in, but I've got to say it's been a difficult show with the noise today. So that's why I'm just asking a repeat. So, one of the things...
Ali, could you mute out? Could we see? I don't know. This doesn't have a mute section.
Could you, Stephen, could you maybe take Ali out for a minute to find out who the noise is coming from? Something's happened there. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Right, okay. Well, whatever happened, the noise is gone now. Right.
Okay.
Aaron, okay, so whatever happened, that's okay now. Yeah, so what I've done is I've done a few boosts to get my show going, you know. So I've done a boost to get the show going, and it does work because people are not saying, no, if you want to look at the Talkinators Facebook page, my guest on Monday, I've taken some pictures from the internet. She's a cake maker. She's going from being home-based into a purpose-built unit, a factory. And so I've taken some pictures from her, promoted her cakes, all the different type of cakes she does, and I'll be promoting. Now, I've got to say, one thing I don't really use, and I'm going to have to really start using it, is Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I stopped using it because I just think Facebook's for me, but to get the show a bit better on, I'm going to start tweeting out as well. Yeah, watch Peter's show Monday. Why don't you? Right. So, yeah.
You know, that's very interesting because we're here on Be Live, and we're going streaming through to Facebook.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at some other multicast software or platforms.
Yeah.
This is where a lot of the back-end work takes place, because it's simple enough to get on and press go and start talking about a subject or do a lesson and charge for, you know, a product. I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook-focused business from the beginning to end, from lead capture and boosting all the way to payment portal within Facebook. And then I could talk about that. I could capture this video, make it a product, or I could do a quick little promo. Like, I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to do or whatever, and then take that video, put it throughout all the social medias, LinkedIn, you know, Reddit, and then everywhere. And this is where the social media algorithms, and a lot of people call it different things, but like a Wolfpack group or a edge ranking group, to where I know kind of that social experiment that I did a few weeks ago, to where it's basically we're getting interaction.
Yeah.
Pages, and your audience is now seeing me comment on your stuff. They're seeing us live together, and it's called a cross-pollination or a cross-promotion. And this aspect of social media is pretty important because this is Google.
I don't know about you, Stephen, but I keep losing the sound of Aaron.
We do, and we're living with it.
It's when I start talking algorithms and stuff. I don't think Facebook really wants me to.
No, we get the occasional drop for a few seconds, but rather that than lose it all.
Yeah.
And to Ali, thank you for watching us. If you want to come back, please do. You've got to understand that Ali is in Pakistan, and he's not on his own, and therefore there will be people in the background doing their normal things.
Right.
We're very privileged to be able to sit down and banish everybody else from the room, and we're lucky. Okay. So that's where it was coming from. That's where the sound was coming from.
I just wondered if it was, but yeah, no one knows.
Anyway, so you've got your show sorted on Monday, and they're going to be there, and you're there at 7 o'clock on Monday on the Talkinator.
Yes, I will be. And I've got to say, it's getting harder. I asked 3 people, 2 say no, and 1 says yes.
Yeah.
And there was I don't know if you know Fiona Scott, do you?
I think the name rings a bell.
She's one in the network room, so she's a journalist. And she'd ask somebody to come on and do something for her, a story, right? And near the time, the woman said, or if it was a woman, no, I can't do it just now. Could you come back? Could you get back to her? And they said, no, they said they would do it. Right, got near the time and they pulled out. And they said, what should I do in the future? And it was amazing. And I actually said I would take her name, write it, and put a pencil through it with a hyphen and said, do not offer again. Yeah? For people that let you down at the last minute. Is that harsh? We all do our own thing, and if it's right for us, then it's right for us. But if you don't want to, the problem is that when you're looking for guests, they're hard to find, and I don't know. I tried 2 or 3 times, and if it doesn't work, then I agree. You've got to call it a day. But in general, people are more than willing to come along. But the more the thing is, this involves us all. The more shows you do, Peter, the bigger audience you get, the more people are going to want to come. Yes. No, and I'll tell you exactly, Aaron, you've heard of carpool karaoke, haven't you? Please tell me to say yes.
Pardon? I didn't quite catch that.
Have you heard of carpool karaoke?
How am I at karaoke?
No.
I'm going to translate just a minute.
Have you heard of carpool karaoke?
I switched to Mata.
Carpool karaoke.
Oh, yes, that's...
Right. So, that's James Corden. Now, let me tell you what happened with him. It's become really popular. Really popular. Right? Now, many of the big stars that he approached first, they said to him, who are you? We don't know who you are. Stop bothering us. Don't write to us again. Okay? But now that it's famous, they're begging to come on. But guess what? They're at the bottom of the list. They're away from here. And they're dropped. I say, if there's ever a chance that I may even think of somebody, if 10 people drop out, I'll think about you. Then I'll think about the first time and I'll still put you underneath that list and rather not beg you to come on my show again. That's what you do. They're begging to get one. Yeah.
You know, that makes so much sense because sitting here talking, this is the fun part. Everyone sees this part. Oh, look, he's up.
Yeah, Peter is a good host.
Can't hear you, Aaron. Ali, talk to me from Pakistan.
Yeah, Peter, I want to congratulate you. Oh, Walaikum. How are you?
My friends are Pakistani.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and then you must be knowing about Urdu.
Urdu. Is that not Indian?
Yeah, you must be knowing a little bit of Urdu. If you have friends from Pakistan, then you must be knowing.
No, he's a Glaswegian Pakistani actually. He's from Glasgow, in Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Okay.
Yeah, he's actually born in Britain. Yeah.
Okay.
So where about in Pakistan are you?
Yeah, I'm from Sialkot, province of Punjab, state Punjab, Pakistan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Urdu is the official.
Yeah, the Yeah, second biggest province of Pakistan, and the first by population, and the second by the area.
Right, okay. Is that in the north or south?
Yeah, north.
North Pakistan. And see where you are, is that like a shared facility that you're in? Do you all share that facility? Is that a communal area you're in? Is it a communal area you are in?
Sorry, pardon me?
Are you in a shared facility? Other people use the system? Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Shared community, yes.
Okay, I'm just looking at it. Yes.
I wanted to know about your show going to hell tomorrow. I want to know about the show going to hell tomorrow.
My world famous show. Watch Monday.
Actually, sorry, it's going to hell on Monday. Sorry.
I think your show's intergalactically famous, Peter.
Yes, 7 o'clock Monday. Yes, the talking.
I can see you. You are lively guy. You are.
Eradicating speaking bugs.
How bad is my audio today? Is it really that bad?
It's okay just now, but every so often you go.
Every so often, when I bring up Facebook and Google algorithms, it'll start cutting out. I'll be like, oh, this and that, and then, and that's what it is.
Do you leave other things? Do you use Wi-Fi incidentally?
Yes.
I think that's your problem, to be honest with you. I think that's the problem. Now, I had the same problem as you until I bought one of these. This is an info commercial. This is a home plug by Devilo. Get one of these with a piece of wire, put it into this system, but you've got to have a router. And I think you'll have such a fantastic video, 10 times better probably, if you buy one of these, because I think it's Wi-Fi that's doing it for you.
Well, if I'm getting clear video.
Via Wi-Fi.
Sorry?
If I'm getting clear video, but not audio. And I've reviewed some of my things, and it does cut out when I'm talking about things that I shouldn't talk about, as far as controlled algorithms and newsfeed.
Don't talk about other things. But I've got a 25-foot core cable that I can put right into my router now, and I sometimes give it people to come on the show, and it makes a big difference. So I don't know whose router you share, but if you could plug right into that would be fantastic. It would make for you have a better show.
I have an Ethernet port somewhere.
Yeah, that would be
Cat
great.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's something that's something I'm going to do. I'm going to get hardwired.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, it helps.
It only took them 3 years.
I know. Progress. Now, I just want to mention one thing, another advert, if I can find it, and that's after your show on Monday, Peter, is the BeLive.tv show.
Yeah.
And I've been told there's going to be an epic update to BeLive TV next Monday. So watch the show after yours, and you'll get to know what the updates are. Hopefully, amongst those will be the ability to share pictures, which would be brilliant.
Yeah.
But I'm only guessing. I don't know what they're going to announce. They won't tell me. I'm only on the show. I'm not the show itself. So if you watch on Monday for that, it's going to be a cracker of a show again, because he's got a good guest and Ross and myself. So watch out for that BeLive.tv update.
Okay.
Advert over. Right, if we sort of start winding down now, we're coming towards the hour, and you all now, because we've gone commercial, you all get to do a call to action. So once you've done your call to action, I will come back. And you can make it anything you want.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
No, you're up on screen. You go.
Okay. My name is Aaron. I've been through a hell of a lot in life, and I've gotten through it. I've gotten this far, and I'm continuing to move forward. I created this cool little website called 16tosuccess.com. it's all about the success mindset. And some of the things I've had to go through and overcome in life, and some of the little tips and methodologies I've used to break some barriers. So if you want to find out a little bit more about my success mindset and the 16 laws of success that I apply to my life, they work in everything, not just business, not just online, not just 16tosuccess.com. So go now, buy now, pay me now, press the button, sign up today.
It's a shame that your video cut out again. It cut out. Right. Who's next?
Yeah. Well, I would go with 3 laws for getting success in the life. The first to me is the honesty. Be honest with what you are. What you are doing, be completely honest with that. If you are gaining benefit with dishonesty, just give up that benefit, and then do benefit with honesty in the future, and that will be more times than the benefit dishonesty. The second law I implies to my life is hardworking. That really, if you are going to start, no community, no networking. But as the time is going on, you will get the audience, you will get the networking, and you will definitely get a subscribe if you have a YouTube channel, for example. Hardworking, no one can deny the hardworking. As we know, there is a saying that hard works where talent fails. So the third point I would like to add is the patience. If we have started working with honesty, with hardworking, then we have to take into account the point number 3, that is patience. We have to wait for the fruit of that hardworking and honesty. Patience. Actually, when we start working, we actually, if we are we in this way, you have to wait until the right time is coming to you. So patience is the best policy for that. There are different laws but these 3 are the most optimum laws for getting success in life, in every field of life.
Is that you?
Where do I sign up?
Is that me?
It's on you now, Talkinator. It's your turn, I think.
Right. Well, here, listen, folks. I'm Peter Stewart, and I'm the Talkinator. And I'd like to tell you something. I'm going to give you 3 reasons. 3 reasons to come to my show on Monday at 7 o'clock British time at the Talkinator. Stephen will put it up for you. Reason 1, I am going to have a lady who's made a big decision in her life to move on. Fantastic story. Reason 2, it's a great show. You must come there. Well, I think that anyway. Now, reason 3, I'm going to tell you how I made £1,000 a minute. £1,000 a minute. You need to come to the show and find out how I done it. If you snooze, you lose. Thank you. See you Monday.
Talkinator. You're telling me if I watch your show, you're going to tell me how you make £1,000 a minute.
I am going to tell you how I personally made £1,000 a minute.
I'm just putting your name up on screen so that we can capture that.
How many?
£1,000 a minute. That's $1,400, Aaron. I'll be there. How do you do, fellas? That's a tagline that was pretty darn good, Peter. And if it's true,
minutes and $1,000 in a minute. but consistently. Not just 1 or 2 minutes randomly, but consistently, regularly.
I made £1,000 a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you how I do it. Don't ask me anymore. Be there.
We won't. We do there on Monday at 7 o'clock. To Ali for joining us. Peter, you've livened things up as you usually do. Thank you for that. And Aaron, if you'd like to do a close, and then we'll wrap it up for this week.
Okay.
If my audio is working correctly, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to 2Gents and a Topic.
Almost, Peter. Almost.
It must be the bandwidth.
Yeah. Okay. Before next week, you and I will get a cable, Aaron, and we'll compare, and Peter can come back on.
That is a challenge. Now, Stephen, you can verify this. You know what my first videos were like.
Oh, yeah.
Until I got a home plug set, and I got a new router. A new router's a must as well, and you can actually have the IP, a router, that will actually say, this router is using video, we're going to put the broadband to the video. And that's how I look so good tonight.
Let's go full screen, Peter. You do look good tonight. There you are, in full screen. From 3Gents, it's been our pleasure today. We look forward to seeing you next week. And Peter, will you sing us out?
I'm not allowed on Facebook anymore.
Are you not?
No,
all right, okay.
We don't
want the video pulling. So we'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody. Right, so we're on a close, and thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.